Good morning, students. Welcome back to the Prithviraj English Academy. As our social studies series is going on for the Karnataka State Board, in this video we are going to discuss about 10th standards chapter 9 number 19, India after independence. It is a history part of the second semester. In that already I have uploaded two videos. This is the third video related to the history of the second part of the 10th standard 2025 and 26 academic year syllabus. So in this video we are going to come to know about the consequences of the partition of India. Consequences means results of the partition of India, the problem of refugees, the problem of formation of government, the integration of the princely states, and the reorganization of the states. Okay. Now the question is, here is the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel picture is there. Can you tell me what is the significance of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's? What are the contributions he has given to our India? So about that today we are going to come to know about. Okay. First we come to know about the post independence India. Post independence India. Okay. So here what exactly after independence happened, about that we are going to study here. Okay. So in that first point we are going to study here the road of India, the road to independence and the partition of 1947. So first thing is that the partition of India, we should become to know that. Okay. On 3rd of July 1947, the British government issued a declaration based on the Lord Mountbatten's plan. I hope you maybe know that the last Governor General of the India is Lord Mountbatten. He was planned for the partition of India. On his base, his explanation only, on his report only, the British government was going to declare the partition of India. Okay. This resulted in the creation of two nations, India and Pakistan. What? The Mountbatten's plan only going to create the two nations, one is India and Pakistan. So now come to know about how when you got as a India and when the Pakistan was going to independent, about that we are going to study here now. Okay. 15th August 1947 was moment of great pride as India achieved the freedom, but it also brought sorrow due to the some partition of the India. Okay. Then India had largely opposed the idea of the separate nations for the Hindu and Muslims, but the divide and rule policy of the British, okay, and the communal politics made by the partition inevitable, means we cannot be avoid it. Okay. Because of the two things, one is divide and rule policy of the Britishers and some communal politics by the our Indians. Okay. Okay, these are the two major things to division, partition of the India. Now come to the after we got independent, immediately India had faced the problems. These are the problems. So most of the time they are going to ask you these questions for the 2 marks or 3 mark questions. Sometimes they are going to ask, what are the problems faced by the India after the independence? These are the questions. Okay, I mean these are the points. First one is refugees of the rehabilitation, communal violence, formation of new government, integration of over 560 princely states, and economic challenges like food production, agriculture and industries. These are the problems. About these 5 problems only we are going to study now, one by one. So first problem is the problem of the refugees crisis, problem of refugees. So what it means, once the India got partition, okay, so migration was started. Those people were there in Pakistan, those maybe belongs to the Hindu religion, they came to India, and people those maybe belongs to the Muslim, they were there in India. They want to migrate from India to Pakistan, the Muslim community. and most of the Hindus from the Pakistan, nowadays Pakistan, from there to they want to come to the India. This is called the migration, right? Once in a large amount of the people they settle from here to there, that will going to create the refugees problems here. Okay. Then now first point only, that is only the partition led to the one of the largest migration in the history. Hindus and Sikhs migrated from Pakistan to India, while many Muslims migrated from India to Pakistan. That's point only I have explained about these 2 points. Refugees left behind their homes, wealth, families, and surroundings in their where before they were. Okay. Once they came to from Hindus and Sikhs, they came to India. They left the homes, wealth, and familiar surroundings in a Pakistan only. The many Muslims they went from India to Pakistan. They left everything here only. Now it is a problem to the both the countries to provide the shelter to them, food, home, everything they have to provide right now. That is a problem. Hmm? But most of the things, much huge problem, it is created by it was going to uh, faced by the India only related to the refugees crisis. Okay, now come to the what are the government after the government has means how to address it to this problem. What they have done, they have provided shelters and housing to them, land distribution are done to them, employment opportunities are going to created for them, education and healthcare facilities are going to created means given them, and created safe and socially inclusive environment for them, means socially and safe environment for them. And the revelation process was massive and resource was intensive, means the process of the revelation was more compared to the resources. Okay, this is what the first problem. Now come to the second one, communal rights a crisis and Gandhiji's role in this one while they are going to migrating. Okay, the British policy had shown a hatred between the Hindus and Muslims because of the divide and rule policy. Okay, and that was going to exploit it into the rights during the after partition. Religious harmony, though present before, was now it is spoiled. It is large scale violence was going to took place. That will going to untold suffering and loss of the lives on the during the migration. The Muslims were killed, the Hindus and Sikhs while they are coming from the Pakistan, and many Hindus maybe Indians they have means attacked over the Muslims while they are migrating from India, means India to Pakistan. This was happened, but most of the Indians were going to die while they are going to coming from the Pakistan. This is the history, and it is a big truth of the history, and we are going to face this problem. Okay, then here the Gandhiji's role is what he was going to try to means control this one. He was going to undertake a fast in the Kolkata, read the Bhagavad Gita and prayed for the peace, and appealed for the both the communities for the unity. Okay, and his moral force helped to control the communal tensions, but overall challenge remained the same. It is okay. Okay, now come to the third problem. Okay, third problem, it is the formation of the new government. Means what we have to do. Yeah, we have to conduct the election. Yeah, whom we want to elect as a prime minister, home minister. These things was a big deal for them. Means it is a big problem for the India. So on that time, on August 15, 1947, a temporary government was going to take charge. Okay, Lord Batten was going to remain as a Governor General in India. He was the last Governor General of the India before the independence, and after the independence, you are the first Governor of India. Okay, these things you have to remember. Okay, Jawaharlal Nehru became the first Prime Minister of India after the independence. Okay, in the temporary government, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was going to chair the drafting committee of the Constitution. Okay. You know that on 26 January 1950, the Constitution came into force, declaring India as a sovereign and democratic republic. Sovereign means supreme power. Nobody will going to influence on that. Okay, and it's democratic republic. Then through that, Dr. Rajendra Prasad became the first president of India, and later the 42 constitutional amendment was done in the year of 1976 and added the words socialist and the secular words. Okay, and India adopted a non-aligned foreign policy and followed the parliamentary democracy. Okay, these are the few words you should be know about that. Now come to the next main problem faced by the India is fourth. It is right, integration of princely states. As you know that when the India got partition at the independence, there were 562 princely states with their, they have the three options. Either they can join the India, yeah, they can join the Pakistan, yeah, they, if they want, they can remain the independent. This is the three options they have. How many states? 562 princely states. They have the three choice. Either they can join the India, yeah, they can join the Pakistan, yeah, they can remain independent. Okay. The Integration Act of 1947 encouraged the states to join the India. But that Integration Act of 1947, most of the states they are ready to join to India. Okay. But few states they are going to, they don't want to join the India. That is a problem for us. Which are the states? Okay, here the states were given a privy force a financial allowance based on the state income. Okay, we are going to given the financial allowance based on their state's income, and some privileges also given to them. Okay, what it is? Private force means what? That was going to abolish in the year of 1969 after sometimes. Okay, the integration of states was led by the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Because of that, he was known as the Iron Man of India. He had the title Iron Man of India. Okay, and he only took the responsibility of integration of the 562 princely states into the India. Okay. Now come to the few states they refused to join the Indian Union. Okay. So those were the tension for us. So that was going to solve by the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's. Okay. Among them, the first princely state is Junagadh. Junagadh was going to rule by the Nawab, and he has a plan to join for the Pakistan. But most of the people of the Junagadh, they are going to belong to the Hindu community. They want to merge the Junagadh into the India only. People, they are going to oppose to Nawab to join the Pakistan. But Nawab plan is join to the Pakistan. Okay. Then after the civil war over there, and because of the Indian by the leadership of the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's plan and everything, Nawab was going to run away to the Pakistan only, and Diwan means the minister of the Nawab. He made the request with the Indian government, and army entered the Junagadh, and Junagadh joined the India in a year of 1949. This is what the integration of Junagadh. If anything is there, you can ask related to the Junagadh. Understood my point? Yes. Okay. Now move to the next point, next state. It is Hyderabad. Hyderabad was going to rule under the control of the Nizam only. Hyderabad Nizam. And he decided to remain independent. Junagadh was going to rule by the Nizam only. That is the Junagadh Nawab. Here it is the Hyderabad Nizam. Here the plan of the Hyderabad Nizam is he wants to remain independent only. Either he want to join for the Pakistan, not even the India also. He wants to remain independent only. Okay. Armed struggle for farmers of the Telangana started in a opposition to this thing. Okay. Actually, most of the people of the Telangana and Hyderabad, they want to join for the India only. Nowadays, the Telangana means Hyderabad is the capital of the Telangana. That's why we are going to take the name of Hyderabad here. Means Telangana here. Okay. The people were going to hated the Rajakars of the Nizams. Means Rajakar is the secret private police officer of the Nizams. If anybody will going to speak against the Nizam, they will going to give nicely to them. Okay. That is Rajakar's work it is. Okay. Then once on the request of the Telangana people, especially the farmers and the people, to the Indian government has sent the army, and that will going to called as a Operation Polo. Means to merge the Hyderabad, the Indian government was going to started Operation Polo. through that Hyderabad got defeated, means Nizam got defeated, and he ready to join the Indian Union. By 1948, the Hyderabad joined to the India. When? 1948. So now come to the third state, it is Jammu and Kashmir, 1947 to 1949. Jammu and Kashmir was going to rule by the Maharaja Hari Singh. In beginning he wants to independent, okay, but after some times Pakistan supported the tribal invasion over there, means tribal means crisis over there, okay, yeah, riots over there, okay. Then Sheikh Abdullah's National Conference prepared joining Democratic India over the Pakistan's religion constitution, means Sheikh Abdullah wants to join for the India only, because in Pakistan it is based on what? Religion. But India is a democratic country, that's why they want to join for the India only. Under the pressure, Hari Singh signed the instrument accession with India only, means he wants to join for the India only. Hari Singh had done the signature. But during that time only, Pakistan occupied area became the known as the POK, okay, Pakistan occupied Kashmir, after the UNA mandated, okay, that is by 1949, okay, then they joined to the India, okay, and still now Jammu and Kashmir was the, means between India and Pakistan it is little bit, means both the countries will going to claim that it is belongs to them only. But now after the cancellation of the Article 371 and all the things, now it is fully the independent part of the India only. Few part was going to occupied by the Pakistan, that area we are going to call it as a POK, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Okay, now come to the fourth, it is Pondicherry. It is the French colonies. Okay, French had continued their hold on the Pondicherry, Karaikal and Mahe and Chandranagar in the after the India's independence also, and this was going to join in a 1954, and then afterwards it was going to declare union territory in a year of 1962, and it renamed Puducherry in a year of 2006. Okay, French, and then we have the war and everything, then they left out. Okay, now come to the Goa, Portuguese colony. It is Portuguese were the first European they came to India, and they were the last European they went from the India. After the independence also, Goa was there under the control of the Portuguese. Okay, to free for the India, the fight was going to begin, including Goa with the India. Portuguese brought the army from the Europe and Africa to fight with the India. Okay, and tried to suppress the movement which was going to started by the Indian National Congress over there in Goa. Satyagrahis were going to gather at Goa and began the liberation movement. Indian army entered into the Goa, and Goa got liberated in a year of 1961. So these are the, by this one, India got completely integration. Approximately all the princely states were going to join to the India. Now come to the next problem is, I hope this is the fifth problem. Okay, this is what? Linguistic reorganization of states. After the independent, immediately the India was going to divide the states on means, but that was not based on the languages. But people want the states on the language basis. So that for that purpose, some movements were going to take place, especially in Andhra Pradesh and other states. So now come to the the major democratic demand after the independence was the formation of the states on the basis on the linguistic basis, means language basis. Reason for this one is, during the British princely rule, administrative language often different from the people's language, and that will going to create the inefficiency. Now means movements are going to take place, and Satyagraha also going to take place here. So here Potti Sriramulu was there. He is the member of the Vishal Andhra, and they want Andhra Pradesh, Vishal Andhra Sabha, and they want the Vishal Andhra, Andhra Pradesh. Means they want the, means the people they are going to speak the Telugu, they want the Andhra Pradesh. For that he was going to start fasting unto death in a year of 1959. 1952. He has started the posting, right? After the posting of his approximately 58 days he was there on a posting, and means he was good died, and that moment, that once the news was going to heard by the Telugu people, they means Putti Sri Ramulu was going to die because of the means demand was not going to fulfill of the creating the Vishalandra. Then people here got the intensified, and that got a big issue over there. So immediately in the year of 1953, the Indian government was going to announce the Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So for that purpose, to linguistic reorganization of the states, in the year of 1953, one thing they have done means Vishalandra is got declared, but other states, for that we needed a committee, right? For that, under the leadership of the Justice Fazal Ali, the committee has going to appointed, and that committee name is called Fazal Ali Commission only. In this one, Fazal Ali was the president, and along with him K.M. Panikar was there, and H.N. Kunjru was there as a members. Okay, once it was going to form, and they are going to declare the Andhra Pradesh by 1953. Okay, first linguistic state. But this committee has going to submitted its report in the year of 1956. Which committee? Fazal Ali Committee. Then afterwards they are going to means British Indian government was going to made the act as a States Reorganization Act. Through that, Indian government has created 14 states and 6 union territories. In that, 1956 Karnataka got a name as a Mysuru states. Okay, on 1st November 1956 it got the name as a Vishala Mysuru state. But after means in the year of 1973, Karnataka was going to rename, means Vishala Mysuru got renamed as a Karnataka on name of first. Okay, this is what our Karnataka. Okay, now come to the India after 1970 states formation, like 1970 states. Haryana from Punjab before it was there. Okay, and then Himachal Pradesh. Okay, Nagaland, and they from the Nagaland, these are the states. Okay, it there here. Okay, and Telangana got means separated in from the Andhra Pradesh by the 2014. Okay, at present now India has 28 states and 8 union territories, and daily functions both as a union territory and the national capital territory of the India. Okay, and here means this is what after the independent India's problems, and how the India was going to tackle with these problems, how it was going to solve all the problems. Related to that, we have came to know, my dears. If you have any doubt, any queries related to this one, you can comment and like the video and subscribe the channel and share this video among your friends. Thank you so much for watching this video, my dears. And one more thing I want to add here before I am going to conclude. As you know that the Karnataka State Board has going to release 4 model question paper. Related to that, 2 model question paper already I have solved them and I have uploaded. If still you are not going to watch those video, I am going to provide the link of that in the description box. Please go through it. It will going to helpful you. Okay. With this hope, I am going to conclude today's video. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.